Our story begins with a guy telling Batman that he can't go inside the cave because it flooded with water. But Batman tells him that there is a child in the cave. Batman rushes inside and runs through the cave while the water drips and leaks around him, until he sees a scared little girl tied in a chair in the water. Rocks fall between Batman and the little girl. He yells her name and she replies. Batman tells her that he will get her out of there in 1 minute. He gives her his word, his promise. Batman begins to pick up the rocks and throws them away to get her out, while Batman is holding a boulder and reminding himself to never break a promise. The water began to rise where the girl is tied. Batman looks at a huge boulder and says just one more piece. Batman tries, and the water keeps rising. Then he decides to go underwater. After lifting the boulder, sadness filled his face. Batman returns to home. He says to Alfred she died. I wasn't strong enough. Alfred tries to calm him down and help him. But first Batman wants to go and break the news to the girl's father. Batman goes to the house and says sorry to the father, but the father doesn't seem to care. Batman asks the father, what was the kidnapper asking for? He tells him that they were looking for this drug that enhances human potential. He tries to give Batman one to try, but Batman doesn't take it. Then bullets began to come through the door, but Batman hits the man and then goes after his partner. Batman jumps through the window on the truck and holds on to it. But the truck hits a light pole and Batman slips and falls off from the truck. Batman returns home and starts training, so he can be stronger. But he puts so much weight on the bar. When he tries to lift it, he gets injured. Batman goes to find some traces where he fell off while he was on the truck. While they were going to the kidnapper's place, Alfred insists that he should see a doctor for his injury, and he should get some sleep. Bruce refuses and gets dressed up. Batman jumps in and starts beating them, but his injury gets in the way, and he loses to them, and gets kicked out through the window. A mysterious man from behind tells them to let him leave. It's not his time yet. After some time, Bruce wakes up and goes to the father of the girl. He tells him to give him some of the pills he told him about. When Batman tried to lift the weight, after taking the pills, it felt like nothing. He goes to the same kidnappers and beats them easily. Then Batman starts weirdly laughing. After a few days, Batman returns to the father to get more pills. There he finds a general that offers Batman to join a team he's making. The father gives Batman a few pills and tells him to get back to get more. Batman goes to a place where he heard shooting sound. He entered the apartment to find that the guy got away. He holds a fridge and throws it through the wall of the apartment. He jumps from the apartment and catches the guy, and Batman begins beating him and laughing. But before he talks, someone from behind kills him. At the Batcave, Batman tries to lift up some weights but struggles. So he reaches out to get some pills, but it's empty. He suits up and goes to the father to get more pills. The general asks Batman, "Are you prepared to earn the pills?" They tell him that if he wants pills, he must kill Jim Gordon. And Batman tells them no sweat. Batman watches Gordon from a tree in the night. Then he jumps at Gordon, telling him, "I came to kill you." He begins explaining to Gordon about what's happening, but suddenly his head starts hurting and he snaps at Gordon. Then we see Batman attacking the father and the general. And he wants to catch them to turn them to the police. But the father threw some pills away and Batman ran behind the pills to get them. They drive away while Batman is looking for the drugs. Batman finds them and starts smiling and laughing until he realizes what the drugs did to him. He gets up and drops the pills on the ground. Batman calls Alfred and begs him to come and help him. Then he breaks the glass and begins screaming. At home, Bruce goes down the Batcave and tells Alfred to lock him in there. Then we see that the general and his son and the professor are in an island, and they are testing on the sun. After a few days, we see that the sun is bigger and tougher, and we also find that his skin deflects bullets now. Back to Batman. After 30 days of being locked inside of the Batcave, Alfred opens the door. Bruce and Alfred chat for a little bit, then Batman shaves and gets suited up. Back at the island, we see that they made an army with drugged men, and they are killing other people on the island. Batman goes to Gordon to see what happened while he was away. Bruce and Alfred go to the island with a plane to take pictures of the place they are living in. After seeing them in a plane, the general shoots them down with a rocket. They jump off from the plane with a parachute and they get separated in the sky. Bruce gets on the ground and gets suited up. They tell Batman from a helicopter that they have his friend and they will feed him to the sharks if he doesn't come to save him. Batman goes there and sees that Alfred is tied up in the sea. He swims to Alfred and unties him. But then a shark appeared. Batman takes the wooden pool and pierces it through the shark, killing it. When they return to the beach, Batman makes a distraction so Alfred can run away. Batman gets up and starts talking to Timmy, the son of the general, that his mother didn't die in a car crash. She was killed with a bomb, but it doesn't work, and Batman loses to Timmy. And they imprison him, but he manages to escape. Then he beats the 2 guards on the door. When he's going to the office, he asks himself, How many guys did they experiment on, like Timmy? How many guys ended up like Timmy? Batman breaks into the office and beats the general. Batman doesn't let the general order Timmy, so Timmy stands still like a robot. Then the professor uses a device to say to Timmy to kill the general, using the general's voice. Batman tries to prevent it, but he can't. Timmy is very strong. It happened. Timmy holds his father and begins to cry. Batman sadly puts his hand on Timmy's head. Then he takes the professor to a helicopter. When they return, Batman gives the professor to the police. Batman chats with Gordon, and Gordon asks him, "You won. Why are you sad?" But Batman is remembering a girl named Sissy and a boy named Timmy. And the shadows he inhabits are cold and full with grief. That's the end of Batman Venom series. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you next time.